Should church musicians be able to get paid? This is one of the most annoying questions I get asked all the time. What's up, y'all? DG back with another video, and this is a video for all the musicians and pretty much church musicians and people who don't really know about the musician lifestyle in church, or just musician lifestyle just in general. Now, most of y'all know that I play for church. I get paid for playing at a church, and I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I play almost every instrument that you can pretty much think of. Not every single one, but almost every instrument. And I know a lot of people, when I tell them that I get paid to play for church, they pretty much down talk, not just me, but other musicians who claim that they get paid, or think that they should get paid for playing in church. Now, I know people who say that, well, I play for my church and I don't get paid nothing, or why should musicians get paid to work for the Lord? And we don't take it like in a disrespectful way in church, but as far as musicians getting paid, I want to be clear, and I want you to know, everybody that's downing other musicians who get paid is pretty much wrong for judging other musicians who decide to get paid. And I realized that there was some guys, for example, music's always been my life. It's God-given talent. I didn't wake up one day and say I'm going to be a musician. God, put the breath of music in me, and I know a lot of people don't really care about music. Not a lot of musicians want to be want to do music for their career. I know people that want to be electrical engineers. I know people who want to be doctors or be in construction, and they're musicians. But there's people that wake up that's born in the church, and those people that say, I don't want to be a doctor, I don't want to be a lawyer, I don't want to be an engineer. What's in my heart, since I was like a little kid, was I want to be a gospel musician. So me personally, it wasn't like necessarily I want to be a gospel musician. I just wanted to be a musician, just playing. So when you tell that person that they can't be a gospel musician, and you're telling them that they should be a lawyer and get paid for being a lawyer, and electrical engineer and get paid for doing electrical engineering, but gospel musicians, even though you wanted to be a gospel musician or a gospel artist or whatever, why should you get paid? Or why would you want to do things for the Lord and then get paid? Why don't you work for a regular job like everybody else? That's a myth, all right? And is a lot of the reason why gospel musicians shouldn't get paid is because people say that occupation is a spiritual occupation. So I don't think being a policeman or in the military being a spiritual occupation, but when you get in church, that's a spiritual occupation, and it's not a good thing for you to do to get paid. For you to do to get paid, and do you know that being a nurse is just as spiritual as being a musician, or being a famous basketball player or whatever, is just as spiritual as being a music director at the church or whatever. The problem is that everybody thinks that the musician and the passionship is the only things that's spiritual, but the occupation doesn't make us holy or spiritual. The person makes it spiritual, and the walk with God that they do makes it spiritual. So if you're working at retail, you shouldn't be worried about selling whatever merchandise you got. You should be worried about spreading the gospel to people out in the world. You should be worried about when I lay hands on people, I can pray for them, and I have faith that they will be healed. So the problem with Christianity is that you talk down on preaching, ministering, playing in church. That's the spiritual stuff that you shouldn't get paid for. But if I was in the military or a policeman, fireman, then wouldn't that be the same about being wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I be a policeman and protect the city if I can just protect the city for the Lord? It doesn't make no sense. It's a regular job, like being in for musicians is being a musician in church is like a regular job for like a policeman or somebody in the military or somebody that does construction or somebody that's a doctor or whatever. We just don't, even though we're musicians, we still have a calling in ministry. So it's not minister. Now, a lot of people tend to think that ministry is just strictly preaching. Ministry is whatever, you giving your talent to the Lord in the church. Saying music ministry is ministry. You're ministering through music. If you're in church and you cleaning the church out, cleaning the church bathroom or whatever, that's a ministry. You ushering in church, that's a ministry. It's not always just about preaching or giving like a Bible study always. Now, I know a lot of you musicians out there are like, well, DZ, I serve the Lord. I know the Lord is going to provide for me, my family, my friends, so I'll play for free in my church. Well, that's good for you. But I mean, if you really think about it, the amount of energy that, musicians put into learning the songs, getting rehearsal ready, trying to get the band ready, it requires time, energy, prayer, and focus. So we can serve God the best way we can. We're not perfect. We aren't God. We're made in His image, but we are not gods. But we pretty much, it's a lot of energy, time and energy that we take is just as important as, the preaching, or just as important as the daycare ministry or the usher ministry or whatever. All right, y'all. So before I go, I want to let you guys know how I been paid doing church playing for churches throughout the years, and for church events and opportunities. I guess it really depends on, this is just me, I'm not saying all churches like this. I guess it really depends on how big the church is, how small the church is, because I know not all church has money like that to give you probably the amount that you need or you ask for. And I've done plenty of services, a lot of services for free. Now, this is just me and how I got paid, how many I got paid. Lower end is like $75 to probably like $100, $150 around. That's the lower end for when I was getting paid playing in churches. But then again, on the higher end, I got paid up to $750 to $1,000. Now, like I said before, it really depends on the size of the church. There's some churches are bigger, some churches are smaller, some churches have good budgets, some churches just can't, aren't really that good with money. But it's just $750 to $1,000 is just just some churches that just wanted to bless me, some pastors that just wanted to bless me just for my time and playing for the church. And it's just a blessing. Like, not too many churches just give you money like that just for your time and effort for playing and helping contribute to that service. And just to let y'all know, yes, I do take opportunities for free. I don't do it a lot, but I am a man of God. I am a God-fearing man. There's times where I just want to be a blessing back to the church, or it's a blessing that I feel I wanted to give from my heart. But yeah, it's just a lot of time, a lot of effort, being taken away from family, being taken away from friends, and it's a lot of time and effort. So yes, you gotta realize it is time and energy, and that's pretty much the reason why I'm making this video, is because it is ministry, but at the same time, it's still business. You know what I'm saying? And it's a musician thing. Just as a musician, even though we're doing it in church and we're dealing with music, it's still the music business. Even though it's in church. Now, you guys may not really care, but especially for like musicians like myself that actually travel like from state to state, playing at other churches, it does take a lot of energy out of your body, and it takes a lot of time and efforts to be a part of the events. Now, the church side, musicians don't come respectful when it comes to talking budgets or money or effort on music. They really don't understand the effort, because we are trying to be respectful on the other side. Musician and in church, it's a equal thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a equal respect for both sides of the business, and not one is better than the other. We're all, church musician. We're all playing for God. You know what I'm saying? But it's still business. You know what I'm saying? This is just my little rant. A lot of people always saying or asking me, should church musicians be able to get paid? That's just what I feel. That's how I feel. That's my little rant. I'm sorry if it took too long for some of y'all, but I just wanted to let this out. Let the word out. Let people know. Yes, I do feel like musicians in church should be getting paid, just like any other musicians that's playing like in clubs or bars or whatever. But yeah, y'all, that's really all I have for this video. Now, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also, follow me on social media at 112DZ_. And I have a lot more videos coming up. I have a lot more tutorials. Probably some more rants coming on. But it really depends, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for kicking it with me. Thanks for watching it. And I'll see y'all later. All right. Peace.